There we go. Hello everyone, welcome back. Final Fantasy 16 for more side quests! Because oh god, one has also popped up over at the reading table. God damn it. Well, our junk is loading up, apparently. Oh, there's the Veil signboard. Oh, there's Helmet, whole airship. Triunity Accord is apparently a box. Oh, and the charred sparring sword we got from Tolgal. You've been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now. But there's still a lot you have to learn about that hound of yours. I'd step in front of a bloody raging behemoth if it meant protecting you, but that don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound. Sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of Kupo nuts. You do well to remember that. I guess our dog likes nuts? I don't know, I haven't ever owned a dog that liked nuts. And brother, much suffering loss of Shiva weighs heavy on our heart. We should be poor friends indeed now to seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction before we depart for the skies. Begin this more in private.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Didn't you go speak with Jill? Remember what you told me the night of Phoenix Gate, that while the fate of Rosaire sits on my shoulder, the fate of its dominance sits upon yours. Are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? I do not protect you as you have protected me. You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. If this is not what our father wanted, what Sid wanted, to cast aside fate and forge your own path. Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. You're not long removed from when last you placed yourself between us in peril. I sit and pen yet another letter in which I try and find the words to somehow express the gratitude of an entire town. Still, something feels different about our latest triumph. Where in the past we leaned so ever heavily upon your good graces, this time we found strength elsewhere in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us that, well, which should have been apparent all along, not as different as we want to believe. Does the penitent love his owner any less than a noble? Does the bearer love his family any less than another man does his own? It is this love that has united us and gives us true strength. Should every thrall, Akashic bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging our gates, we will not fret, we will not falter, we will fight, and we will win. Well then. Gotta go talk to Josh, and we also need to remember where those hunts are. I think we had the last one up for the making Gotterdammeron.
I read your message. You're right. Jill is different.
I haven't even talked to
I don't
her
think I've
since we
realized how
got the letter.
different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I felt it more and more.
Have we?
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
I mean, I teleport everywhere.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying We should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
And I wish there was some more setup for this side quest. I don't know. It kind of feels like an issue that should have actually been brought up in conversation with her. Not just Joshua going, yo, something's up with Jill. Okay, so Grim Reaper, Cape Orsair, and Penitent's Gate. Wait, did it actually say around where it was spotted? Measures garrisons to clear the Drowned Tower. Okay. This Cape Orsair over here? Yeah, it's over here, okay. Oh, Penitent's Gate is the entrance to Oriflamme,
And
okay.
how might I help the garrison today?
Be too hard? Up, skip, jump, skip to my loo, skip to my loo, skip to my loo,
Haven't
skip to
seen
my
any
loo,
of
my
those movies.
darling.
Do be careful.
I will. Come on.
They mean either the West Watch, or there's like a spot where we can like look down at a submerged tower that like fell into the sea or something. How about new? Up here, I guess. Here's the West Watch. I don't think I ever actually came over here. Come on. And her crafting materials, oh joy. What is... What is that off in the distance?
Let's go.
Hello? Oh, is this Bahamut?
Be safe.
It is Bahamut. Kiba, what you doing, fluffy butt? I guess I can actually try out satellite. Migraine flare breath. At 50 mega flare strikes. Oh my. It'd be 120 times with flare breath? Okay. Come on, not what I'm watching. Oh, come on, I wasn't allowed to, like, dodge through it twice. This goes on for quite a while, doesn't it?
It's over.
The whole thing I haven't done is the multiverse. Okay. Dodge so mega? Alrighty.
Nice try.
Oh, hey there, Jingles. How you doing? Sorry, in the middle of one of the challenges. Gotta go through a gauntlet of enemies with no healing items, using only one of the summons. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Gotta let the auto heal fills up. Kind of, but I also do kind of really like him. Because in a way, it, like, teaches you what the heck you're supposed to be doing with the different summons, you know? Let's see. Those are the Mega Flare ones. Hit 2 enemies with a single impulse. That one ain't bad. That one, alright. Because, like, there's one for each of the different elements, so... Hey, give them a try. See what you can actually do with this stuff.
Nice try.
Okay. Oh, damn it. Come on, I hit R1. Damn it. I'm literally probably just trying to maintain high health. So we got 10 full fights to get through. Oh yeah, and we also have the time limit, as you can see up there, that we gotta watch out for. Come on. Excuse me.
Enough.
You didn't. Oh, there we go. Let me up, so. With all things. Oh, it does actually activate the satellite when we're doing magic. That's interesting. God, he got to half stagger almost immediately. We're doing pretty good on time too. We increased the timer up to 4 minutes. What do we get? Ooh. A Giga Flare. Oh, an Impulse. Impulse? Hit 2 or more enemies with Giga Flare. Alright. Light this sucker up. Hit 3. Oh, I could actually redirect. Okay. Nice. One of them should get back. Oh, damn it, I could have done it. Actually activate this just so that we can get some healing going. Good, kick the plate back up. Now, I'm back. I see you're doing stuff back there. Let's use this guy to charge out Mega Flare to level 4, so we can bust it out on the next form. Oh, come on. Sorry, hit R1. Kill. Get back here. Oh god, not another mortar bastard. I hate you guys. Oh, I got the Lancer down already.
Will not yield. Farewell.
There we go. Just gotta fight like Bahamut and spam them beams. This one's purple. Alright, what's Bahamut's final challenge then? Oh, it's one of the Orc Kings, okay. We get Giga Flare and Flare Breath? Okay, I would prefer Impulse over Flare Breath, but then again, they tend to like have every skill used twice. We only used Flare Breath once before, so I guess that makes sense. Final stage.
Right. First try.
hit me. This shit. And unlock. Whoops.
Nice try.
God, his HP's dropping like crazy.
Nice try.
Failed that dodge. Well, it does move a lot slower. And we're charging up Mega Flare. This time that crap. Never mind. Kamehameha! Get our health back while we're doing it. Move it off that. Where the arch you down hard? Yes. There we go. And I win. And we get the increased Gigaflare damage accessory, which kinda sucks. We already have an accessory that increases all damage by 5%, including that. I guess technically it could stack? I guess? You only get 3 accessory slots. Makes it slightly awkward. Where the heck is the wind one?
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Okay, so where the heck is this drowned tower that we were supposed to find to face the Prince of Death?
Caution, brother.
Apparently he has the last piece I need to make I guess, ultimate weapon for the first run through, but you can make ultimate weapon in New Game Plus, so I guess it's the semi-ultimate weapon? Is that just him wandering? Oh, there he
You
is.
deserve a rest.
Hi there. Oh wait, I already have a level 5 Zantetsuken up. Okay, I guess I don't need to worry about doing that then. I can't tell!
Nice try. Sword and stone.
Damn it, lost track. There he is. Ow. Oh, come on. Totally got it that time.
I needed that.
fucked up. Yeah, he's going to... Damn it. Come on, Armor Darkness. There we go. For some reason it wouldn't swap. Still did 8,000 damage, but that was not as much damage as I possibly could have done there. What the heck? Well, I got precision block there, but no.
That's better.
Oh, hey, nice. Present Tetsukin level right there. My precision dodging not work? Does defenses not work with whatever that explosion is?
Fine how.
And I need Zanta to get the next, pal. Jerk! There he goes. And do we get Dark Steel? Oh yeah.
I'm getting tired of these things.
Yeah, some of them were interacting funky with some of my abilities. I don't know why.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want?
Alright, my man, make me Gotta Damarong.
No scratches, all right?
Past Twilight. Grab the legendary sword Gotta Damarong. All that's left gear-wise would be Ouroboros over here. No, wait, not Ouroboros. It's, yeah, Sons of Ouroboros. Need an Orihalkin for that.
And?
And thank God no new side quest popped up. Alright, there was another hunt over by the Penitent's Gate. From the looks of it, it's gonna be a notorious dragoon.
And now might I help the garrison today?
First, we just gotta slowly run through the frickin' North Reach. Seriously, why are we not allowed to summon the Chocobo in town?
Do be careful.
I will.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Go away, I'm not dealing with you. Why is it that each of the areas, like, whenever we go to a near, like, an Akashic town, there's always Akashic miners. What are they mining in this place? Was that him standing guard at the gate up there? He's standing there like a freaking Dark Souls boss. Hi there. Knight of the Splendid Heart.
You're the outlaw! The one who drove His Highness Damascus on your knees!
He hasn't heard. He doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
I can't see what he's doing. What? Was that him? Okay. There he is. Well, half done. Didn't have a follow-up? I cast Fist. Oh great, 2 meteorites. Whoop-de-doo.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Wait. We didn't have that freaking activated from back when the first time we came here? What the hell? Okay. Oh. Apparently we've never been this way before.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but
And by God, this is the
only
only
place I know
idea I have to help your girlfriend not be depressed.
of
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
someone in the backyard. To the hideaway, then.
Guess there's something else here. Alright. guess we'll go say hi over here for whatever the side quest is. I cannot remember which one this is.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, right.
Or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Wait, I guess we still need to talk to people around here? Or are we looking for the dude who actually made the claim then? Nothing quest markers pop up around here.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
Oh, here we
I've
go.
got greens of all shapes and sizes.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone? Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine?
Oh, are you trying to sell me porn of my
I'm
mother?
looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Looking for shelter.
Hey, the shop over here or something new. Is it gonna be another
What are you
Odin,
after?
Accessory? Huh. Oh, hey, satellite. Oh, and Shiva. Oh, they're all cooldown ones. That's nice.
Thanks very much. There you go.
Probably restock a bit.
Take care out there, eh?
However, those are skills I really use all that much, but still. Still need to find more people to talk to, apparently. Down there.
Look, Daddy. Shiny so brightly.
Whoever's idea it was to take those bearers.
Yeah. Aha.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies.
Well, what
But
about
if
fruits
it's
of fancy?
fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true.
Here it is up there.
Since I'm already here.
Can hardly make out a bloomin' thing. Oh, for a sunny day.
Good girl.
Is our chocobo really that far off from a silver?
Time to fight.
And
Tracks.
then left.
Not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. The Chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything.
Oh.
Well, I'll be damned.
Work. Work, work.
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend.
I'm sure you understand that.
Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Okay, looks like we're top Sidequests here.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Oh yeah, that's right. Can't do that.
It was no trouble.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
The North Silver Chocobos are symbols of good fortune. The mere sight of one potentially means the difference between a failed harvest and a bumper crop, according to Gav at least. I guess that means Gav's from the north?
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Alrighty. And, oh, she's over in the infirmary. Alright.
Say what you will.
Might as well go check in with the gardeners on our way over there.
What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice.
What's that supposed to mean?
Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrek.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilafeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
At first, we gotta go to the infirmary. I'll think about it. It's kind of weird to have Jill having these kind of issues when, you know, didn't she just come in to save us last time when we were in Stone here? Got out against the Akashic alongside Dion, so I don't know why she seems to think she ain't that great anymore.
Me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
You've only had
we're
one.
Celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
Wait, what? When did it turn into
might
this?
have something to say about that.
You know what I mean.
Is that where we're going with your character?
Light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one too many.
No, really?
You may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Oh, we got some booze from him. I said I was thirsty. Okay, we got all those done. And we had to go back to where we fought frickin' Prince of Death. And we're once again slowly running our way through town. Seriously, just let me freaking ride my chocobo through here. That's all wrong.
I haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed... Do be careful.
I will.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
That's a damn dirty lie, and you know it.
Ready, go?
Ambrosia would definitely help us there.
meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
All right.
Right up here. Oh? There they are. It's not assuming all the freaking white flowers over there is what we're looking for.
Oh, brother. See them?
I do. Flowers and our friends.
Start working on some more Zantesican levels. Oh wait, put it away. There we go.
Hold tight. What do you see, boy? Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Wait for a second.
Not good. Let's try.
Come on, I hit R1. It came out slower than I was expecting. Only a hair off on that one.
Farewell.
There.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you.
Who says?
You and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Angel's still hanging over by our place. Let me guess, we're gonna get the flower as like the treasure thing for doing this.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
Given the fact that we've already had a scene with those two naked together, I'm pretty sure it's not as innuendo as you would think. More an actual implied.
I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Honestly, my money is on you dying, Clive.
Not here, though. know. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
Somewhere off in the distance, Final Fantasy I's garland sneezes.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure. We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
Oh, they know where we are.
There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Priceless. Oh? Oh! She gave us the accessory to reduce her ultimate attack's cooldown. Neat. Well, alrighty then. I don't know why we have to do side quests for that exactly, but sure.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side? Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this, then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe, and provided for, and loved. The Hideaway.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned. And they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
What's an
You have to listen to me.
Guess we're going to the bar.
Why do they always have to make such a...
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
You're making a mistake.
It's no use. Words will not move them.
Then we must find another way to ensure Dalamil's survival.
Handle the entire problem ourselves, of course.
Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
They're coming! You need to evacuate!
Where's Ferda? Oh, he's over in the south, apparently. Alright.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Ferda! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
You have to believe me! The Akashic are coming! They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill.
I think they would know that by
And
now.
unlike anything that's come before, there won't be no parley, no mercy granted! We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Just go on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go.
Go on then.
Go on. Go.
Just go.
Lubor.
Wait. Someone's coming.
No.
You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist!
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage. And they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalimil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalimil.
Because of course we're the ones about to fix most of it.
Looks like everyone's ready. I better not keep them waiting.
Good. That will keep some of them out.
Any man sighting an Akashic is to raise the alarm immediately.
Come on, Chocobo.
Good girl.
That's it. Yeah. See the blue off there.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Usual, I imagine. Oh, dang it. Come on.
Display.
Guess our just yeah, there it is. Just like standing there for some reason. Now I'm on potions, oops. There we go, now we're back on Torgal.
We can't leave a single one alive.
Oh, dude. Akashic Cutting Man. Okay, can I get out of hit stun? Thank you. I don't think there's any more casters. There we go. There's one, like, guy way the hell back there and someone killed him. Alright. I'll take it. Multi-kill. Here? I guess it was Jill who was fighting at that one. No casters. Yeah, generic crafting materials again.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
Oh yeah, no, Jingles, thanks for coming out.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat? How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubor, about the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Does this get us? Oh, it didn't get us our last outcome like the other one. Alright, reduce impulse cooldown. Signboard. Now, how much you want to bet some hunts have shown up now? Oh no, I guess not. Huh. Does this mean I can finally go off from the Sidequests and Storm to the ones over in Ash? Three of them are around.
Come on.
Apparently.
Faster!
Oh, we're just supposed to be... Okay, for now we're just going to the place. You can get up that. No.
I can walk from here. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
I think it's right there. Incorporation. Can you have a loot hereby incorporates this institution wherein juvenile bears to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to the state as soldiers. Makes the commitment to the crystal's curse, otherwise perishing and to be disposed of with all haste. The graveyard is strictly reserved for the uncursed. Their disposal within its bounds is punishable by death.
Disposed of.
20 sandbags for such duration as instructor shall dictate. For intensity to be gradually increased, depending on performance.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating.
Yes, they learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training subject them to. Not so much as thought of her, since handing her over to the authorities as a babe and queries that the impenetrable converted it was her. Torturing my own flesh and blood. Now I see her everywhere. Today, one of the children smiled at me in the hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile. The smile she inherited from her mother, the mother I killed for giving birth to a bear. Their ghosts have all come back to haunt me. My daughters, my wives, all of them, all of those children. So many have died in my hand. I can bear the guilt no longer, and so I decided tomorrow I too must die. The last order I give this poor wretches, last torment I subject them to. I command them to tear me limb from limb, and turn my cursed corpse beneath the white tree whose crooked hand reached to the sky in supplication, and beside me my shame, my curse, the records of all their names, all those I have wronged.
This reads like a suicide note.
No
Did the director
doubt.
go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
guess this one back here.
Forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Oh my, there's quite a few, aren't there? Lithification? I guess that's supposed to be the whole turning your stone thing.
This place was a slaughterhouse. Where is the architect of all this misery?
Fucking mortar.
It's only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Out like nothing's up. Friends are gone. Mess that up. How did that not count? Seem to be so many limitations put on the permafrost ability. Messed up this stupid thing. Come on.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Alright, side quest done. Warping back, because this is probably faster. Don't have to deal with running all the way back without being able to summon Ambrosia.
Faster.
Have care.
Don't get surrounded.
Hey, this place actually has a point.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
The Botany of Banes. Like a root, the latter of which gives out an inky gall when cut or crushed. The tribesmen in northern storm prick their skin with oaken needles soaked in such drawing curious patterns about their arms and legs in honor of their heathen gods. I was passing intoxicate. That a single drop taken by mouth may result in cramps most painful for 5 days and 5 nights or if applied to wound certain death. Slip of the needle and a young warrior's life said that his skin print failed to find favor among the heavens. Folklore's fabulary. The Moogle. No spirit or sprite appears more often in Valsthay and folk tales than the humble Moogles. Though they are occasionally painted as mischievous souls akin to pixies or imps, most stories depict them as clumsy yet congenial spirits who delight in helping mankind with their daily labors. They have sweet tooths, leading the common superstition that one must not leave cakes or other sweet meats uncovered overnight, lest not remain but crumbs come morning. It appears they are described as being covered head to toe in soft white fur, except the small dark wing by which they somehow able to take flight, and brightly colored pom-poms that protrude from the tops of their heads. Yet there is one detail regarding the Moogle that what most find most remarkable than even the orb that tops its brow. Like the creatures actually exist, preposterous they cry. Everybody knows Moogles are stuff of legend. I quite agree, but every legend has its basis in truth. Is in Moogles, the fact may be not so dissimilar to the fiction. Ancient bestiaries list the white mole whose feet do not touch the ground among the beasts of the realm. Their station outside the night wise no other than the Moogle. Here's the truth that the creatures not known to still survive in the twins of the modern day. Perhaps their miniature wing carrying them to other climes. Now, as they are unto extinction, perhaps, just perhaps, they do still live among us, hidden away from human view.
His interests were certainly varied.
Now, here we go. The emergence of the first magic adepts was widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Indeed, the title from which these gifts came to be commonly known is likely a contraction of Bearer of the Heavenly Blessing. Sounds fancy. The wording used by the tribunes of the time, those born with the blessings, were lauded as living crystals and granted high office and plentiful rewards for their status as chosen ones. Over years, this reverence for their kind would become a full-fledged religion led by the bearers themselves, development that would prove fateful. The divers nations of the time were unanimous in their disapproval of the founding of the church. While the authorities have for years welcomed bearers into position of power in their own structure of state, they were mistrusting of an organization led by bearers for bearers. Efforts were immediately made to chasten the church and its followers, banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, and breaking up meetings by force. Church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist this persecution, yet it continued to create a cycle of ever-increasing bloodshed and rancor, and a growing rift between those born with a blessing and those without. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill over into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the twins for nigh a generation. And decimated the population of men and bears both, the deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of the Valsthayan people. After the bearers' last resistance was crushed, the nations of Valsthea came together to sign the Continental Accord that initiated the system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. As well-known phrase, bearers are other than human, as its root in the bitter war of the years before, being the unblessed only excuse for their calamitous refusal to allow the blessed to decide their own destinies.
This is it. But if what it says
and we
is
get attacked
true,
as we get outside, right?
I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your
If you've been following me, you should know who I am, right, dumbass? Really? Really?
Let's see, shall we?
You guys do know I'm a dominant with the power of all of the freaking icons, right? Circle.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait! Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Alrighty, now we get to go to Balmung.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Is there another one around here? Yeah, down here. Thankfully, Balmung Dark ain't that far away. Freaking arm on. I don't know why you bother fighting like some of the mini bosses unless there's like a really specific crafting material you need. Not exactly like we've run into said scenario though. Haven't really needed a duplicate of pretty much anything really. I could have just warped here. I'm an idiot.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by Akashic. I need to hurry.
Working on it, please.
All right.
Excuse me, pardon me.
That'll do, girl. There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking... Locked up tight.
It did say use key. hereby designates this facility a prison for detainment bears before and domesticated. Purpose of this facility to rear and train a Kuza beast for deployment in the field. And its purpose is a matter of strictest secrecy, and any mention thereof is to be punishable by death. Counter bears have been provided solely for the perusal of aforementioned purpose. Express permission is required for use of bears in any other capacity.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Kinda looks like this doesn't actually lead anywhere. Oh no, it does. Of course, we're gonna end up in that big arena in the middle and we're gonna fight the Kuza. Whatever a Kuza is. Something been recognized as an especially aggressive species being the case, it was hoped that successful deployment on the battlefield might be a means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. Actually, as conducted thus far, however, the beast has proven capable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants, as such deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. Proposed said that bearcats be employed in order to draw enemy focus, and the beast then driven into the fray in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimal loss of Waluda lives.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Supply shortage left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. Fortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bears assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of its training. It is further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in this way, such that live bears may even be its preferred source of sustenance. As behaviors and expected not unwelcome, bears no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as required.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared. Nothing but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
We found the stairs earlier.
Time to fight.
Oh, there's two casters.
No luck downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and it can't be true, can it?
Did you really read that
surprised? Every day in
surprised?
service of their masters, but this is so much worse.
Is it really
Pitting
worse than
bears
that
against a
one
wild
dude who was
beast
feeding
armed
him
with
to
nothing
his
but their
pet
wits?
as a form of entertainment for
And
his
all in order to bring
son?
about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even, and those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. but it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Alrighty. Might as well just quickly check over here. There's nothing. Oh, chest. Yay.
Let's see what we can find down here.
Oh. We aren't fighting it yet.
A survivor. And she sounds close.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
We have to run.
It's out there waiting for me.
Oh, Kuva is
I can't
a
let it live.
behemoth, apparently.
Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Well, let's go kick its ass. Finally got something to use Antetsukan now on. Also, how did we miss this thing wandering around out there earlier? It's a hunt? Okay.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. Wait, what? I can't let that happen.
No, not that bad. activate that sometime.
Enough.
There we go. Damn, nice.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
Got 2 near cooldown accessory. At least that's better than freaking crafting materials. Wait, what? Okay, we just got warped back here, I guess. And there's more hunts. And as the Masterless Marauder. This particular specimen strains longs its seeds, where its captors turned to Kashuk, but the rest of their comrades were eaten by their pet when it broke free from its bonds. We shall never know. Okay, it doesn't tell us where it is, though.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Mother's bonnet. A nine-tailed scholarly headwear that we've never seen her wear. The men and women of this benighted world. Oh, the quote she just gave us.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is
I
everything
believe
we've
actually
received
gotten
and everything
enough for
promised?
the last one. Yep. Every epic starts with a single word, every symphony a single note. This is but the beginning. Forever shall your legend be told, forever shall your legacy be sung.
Here you are.
It's a fallen enigma. Oh no, new side quests have popped up. Is that it?
Oh,
Is this something we can sell?
All done?
Fine then. So another hunt has popped up. Never ends.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may? The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering. And in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
That's a heck of a lot of AP. What the heck? And mesmerizes. Cooldown reduction accessory. Okay, so it's back to my chambers in order to find out what our next side quest is. Good God. Wailing Banshee, Karnik Willow. Oh, the place we were just at. It's kind of weird how we need to, check out our letters to get the side quest rather than the person just telling us, Oh, however, the matter of great import which demands your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shells. I might ask a single favor of His Highness Prince Dion.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about. Lawsman Hippocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him. And I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled. Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the color. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Okay. To Stella we go. I guess Mickelberg ain't that far away, at least.
Good girl.
Yeah!
We fought their S rank. Would that S rank be related to Balmung Dark? I usually put them in dead ends like that. And it didn't trigger until after we had finished up that side quest. Oh, this is that one blocked off area we saw back here. Oh god, just go around.
Might this be Mickelberg?
Straight home now. These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah, did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their shawls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves?
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me, but did another foreigner like me come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes. He is staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
We gotta go around. Yo.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become Akashic. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord? Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here. Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready.
I did love to know something. Yeah. Rather not get shot in the butt, thank you.
What now?
Like you haven't seen this before.
We meet again. I've killed your kind before.
I know how you are. I just realized once that begins down. Dodging there.
Nice try.
Got my action sorted out now. right.
Damn it! Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation by devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They are saved. Founder. I should get this report to Cyril.
I guess at least they conveniently took us to where we need to go.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
The Mickelberg report.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be, only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right?
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Oh, there's the last three Helcom. Get the Clay Earth sign. Oh, we're done with them. Like 6 sign parts, alright. Slowly run our way out of the freaking town again.
This is no
Just
time
let
to
me ride
ride.
my bird.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Alright, so now we gotta find a flower for Harpocrates.
This won't be easy. Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Be safe.
Thank you, Burb. When you're this far below the levels. I think. Oh, I guess. Oh, there are supposed to be 6 already. How come? So maybe this last S rank is for that instead of. I don't know, like more. I guess it might be pieces for the recalcum gear. Hello.
What'll do, girl?
Oh, no, it's just...
Caution, brother.
Okay, I guess it's not here.
Come on.
Won't be able to ride
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia very far. Around here feels right because they were talking about them being used for like military purposes, right? Be in the same spot as the other S rank that we fought.
I can walk from here.
These are what we're looking for.
We're not alone.
Oh, great, 30 gil.
Caution, brother.
Nope. Oh, for a second I was like, oh, did we find it? But no. This dead end, except a random encounter. They show up with like a cutscene or something. Which is part of the reason why they're usually secluded off the beaten path.
Back to the stables, girl.
Wait, what? Is that it? Oh no.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
It was different color than the usual stuff. And I can't just jump down there. Great. But hey, wait, maybe the big old gate here. What if we run past it? Maybe they'll like open up and that's when the boss will come rocking on out. Run around here. There is the one over here.
Time to fight.
Yeah, those look like, oh, hey, a big named area. Never really needed to do anything here before, maybe. Some shiny, some Purboros. I'm gonna grab all these trees. This is exactly something like her. Let's see, come on. Rarely do they traverse like jumps like that. Oh yeah, that's the grave. For that one Waluder soldier. Wait, is that it over there?
I can walk from here.
Here we go, the Shrieker. There's a Maluk. And give Maluk exchange a law for Final Fantasy IX.
Harmon's madness lives on.
I don't remember how these things fight. blockchain going there. That was an attack? I get that skin and stuff off. I don't know why, we're jamming on circle after I finished up casting freaking aerial blast, but it wasn't kept changing. Attack is done. What the hell? Good. That's right.
Rest in peace. Run like the wind. Straight home now.
We found our final S rank. A Behemoth King.
Another of the Royalist guard dogs. Quite a specimen of these two.
Oh, I was hitting R1. Kind of figure I was gonna have to like immediately go into a dodge to not take a hit. Right. I remember that was a double hit. Oh. Okay, so the fist come out. I have no idea what's going on. The camera's going nuts. What happened to the camera? fighting this guy. Come on. God. I see that airway there. I lived! Should have set up satellite earlier. Him out of this. Got him. Oh, clear the hunt board. We've done them all. Oh, there it is.
No match for you, eh, Torgal?
That is the most potions there than I have in any other fight.
Lawsman. I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Oh, Dion!
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right.
He's been
at least offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tale, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Let me guess, we just got the cooldown accessory for Bahamut. It's about Giga Flare.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
I guess 3,100 is the map, and I was right. Anyway, I'm guessing 3,100 is the maximum renown we can reach then? Yeah, looks like Sidequests be done. Yeah, I don't see any around there. Let's quickly go and make this.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want? No scratches, right?
Of course, we can't upgrade any of them.
And?
Got the full Ori Halkin gear. Getting crowded over here. Missing 2. Huh. You know, I kind of feel like 1 is probably going to be something like beating the game, you know? Thank you for your consideration. You have shown for those whose names are written within the pages of the Book of Martyrs. I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix limits their passing. Each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in service of the Phoenix. Do not doubt that those who are taken before their time go with regrets for the long years of duty left undone. They should live on in the memory of a proud house son of House Rossfield, such as yourself shall surely go some way to soothing their sorrows. It occurs to me that a single word of thanks does not nearly suffice to express my gratitude for reuniting me with from a distance. The tome made me who I am today, and yet I thought that I should never set eyes upon it again, that those who took it from me had forever robbed me of a part of myself. Now I am whole again, thanks to you. I regret that I could only fill in the gaps in your knowledge and not the holes in your soul, for which reason I shall ever be in your debt. I am not so foolish to believe that a single shaming at the hand of the town urchins can dispel a lifetime of hatred built up in one's heart, just as a pot cannot be made clean by reminding it of its grime. It takes effort, persistence, and more than not, a stiff brush and a bucket of lye. But more than that, it takes time. Fortunately, your courage and leadership has granted us just that. Must now decide whether to embrace or to waste it. A wise man once said that night is always darkest before dawn. It is a good thing that I count one who burns so bright amongst my friends. It was a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. The afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. Not forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me, the half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You're just what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. Ella seems fond of the gift bow we gave her, so much so she's been taken to setting it atop her belly as she rests. I hear her tell it, the rascal kicks something fierce when she does too. Sounds like we've yet another fighter on our hands, and none too soon. We only wait to teach our newest little curse breaker everything I know, though I suppose we can all celebrate first. And to get ahead of ourselves now. Bringing together 3 men from different backgrounds would not to be something without some difficulty. However, come together we did for a better Valisthea. The triunity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all, one that will most certainly end in hardship. What matters most is not the destination, but that what we can learn from one another while on the road there. You paved that road for us with your courage, Clyde. Now we have the courage to walk it. Okay, our last one. What, you didn't think of just saying that stuff about hiding my engine, did you? Wouldn't you know, I've already got a fine spot picked out and everything, but if you're going to go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business with that ruddy god of yours. Take too long, somebody more clever might beat you to the prize. Suppose in that case I could bury you one of my lesser inventions. Goddess knows I've countless. Cute. I guess that means there's 250 extra renowned. Guess it's all for the Orchestrion, I suppose. I'm always down to get more music and all that, but that is a little bit kind of for a final reward for doing like almost every side quest and hunt, you know?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Yeah, there isn't anything there.
Best of
now
luck
when
out
you're
there,
gone.
Sid.
Clive! Quick look. Seen enough?
There. Reactor for Nectar, the fact that we've cleared out everything. Alright, well, this seems like a good spot to leave off then. All the side quests are done. We just have the final dungeon to go through. We also have our full party. I guess with that, thank you all for coming on out. Hopefully I will see you again next